Evan Turner. At the other forward position, Alfaruka Aminu. At center, Mason Plumlee. At shooting guard, CJ McCollum. At the other guard position, CJ McCollum. Head coach is the team's current stats.
The Trailblazers are out of Portland and into an interconference game. Blazers looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here in Indianapolis. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Evan Turner. And it's Plumlee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Young. Down low, here's Ellis. And that's off the glass and in.
I like the way Ellis does not back away from working his magic in the paint. I mean, he's a crafty finisher who knows how to score from a lot of angles inside.
Now, here's Lillard. He feeds it to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Turner. It's stolen by Jefferson. About a minute played so far here in the first. Lets it go from the wing. George, no good.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And the Blazers last season losing 4 of their 5 starters to trades or free agency. You might have expected them, Greg, to drop in the depths of the standings, but they stayed remarkably competitive.
And credit goes to everybody. The players rose to the challenge and showed a hunger to prove themselves. The front office went out and acquired young pieces that fit, and Coach Stotts put them in a position to be successful.
Plumlee with the steal. The 3 from McCollum buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game. Teague against Lillard. The pass to Ellis. From deep. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Ellis has got 5.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Teague against Lillard. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Pacers have gone 2 or 3 here. George with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. It's Young on the wing. He tries for 3. George, no good. Trailblazers get this game started. Lillard against Teague. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Clock at 6. Here's Plumlee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
Now Lillard. Jeff. Lillard with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And Al-Farouq Aminu had bounced around a little bit in the league, but you know, the Blazers GM who drafted him to the Clippers signed him to fill that starting small forward role. And with the way he's shooting the three ball, I mean, that contract is looking like a great value. And remember, this is still a very young player. His best basketball could still be ahead of him.
Jefferson kicks the tee. Here's George. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. George has got his first points of the game.
It's got to be nice for them to know the game will be there for them.
And with Aminu talking about what a great value he has become, you have to think that all that work with the legendary shooter Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf in the summer of 2015, Greg, really made a difference in his three-point shot.
No doubt about it. He tweaked a few things in his shooting motion. Doesn't kick his legs forward as much. That increased confidence showing not just in his percentage, but also his attempts. Almost half of his shots.
Pacers on defense. Following the score by Damian Lillard. He kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And it's like that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that whole squad.
Here's George. The Blazers getting the bucket. 5 to shoot. And finishing it off.
Pushing it from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Now here's Lillard. There's the pick. Turner with the screen. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Portland needs to get off a shot. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 24-second violation. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. On the wing, George missing again. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. He knocks it down right at. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard.
Let anybody see how you.
I would say we've done any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, they're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Allen Crabbe out there with Aminu, and it's Davis in at the center position. The Pacers were a much improved team last season, and easy to see why with Paul George back in full health. But this is a team that was the #1 seed in the East back in 2014. How do they get back, guys, to that level?
Well, guys, it's a whole new roster, a whole new style of play for them, so growing pains are inevitable. I thought getting to the playoffs, pushing the Raptors to 7 games in the first round. Really hard to compare this team with the Hibbert and West teams that got to back-to-back. I think they need another difference maker alongside Paul George to continue to rise in the Eastern Conference.
And Damian Lillard, the leader of this Blazers team, you know, and I really feel like he's got the right disposition for it. You speak of the great composure. You never see him too high. And for me, his work ethic speaks for itself. The other thing I love about this guy is he always plays with that proverbial.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team U.S., stating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Evan?
Yep, great to have him back in action, DA. Thank you. And with Lillard, in addition to being that stabilizing force, Greg, and playing the game with such great confidence, he also has that certain underdog mentality, doesn't he?
Kevin, he may have the biggest chip on his shoulder of any player in the NBA. Lightly recruited out of high school, went to a small college, and he's embraced that.
Ellis with it. Lillard picks him up. Jefferson dishes, sinks the triple. George has got 13. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
They've come out defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So it's Portland now. They trail by 1. Pass to Aminu, 6. Crab, and the Trailblazers, another 3.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Now, here's Lillard. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. Get up into the shooters here.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 11 here in this quarter alone. Pass to Aminu. The feed to Crab. Davis sets a screen. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard against T. Back to McCollum. There's the dish to Aminu. Cutting here, Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 3. The shot by George. Pacers from deep.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
They get a hand on it. Aminu dishes to McCollum. Davis, the pass to Lillard. McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. McCollum's got 8 points. Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the 10th shooting. Outside, George.
2 minutes. 2.
Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Lillard from outside. That shot off, and Indiana will go the other way with it. And here's George for 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Portland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them.
And, you know, talking about pace, the Pacers have split patterns now. And they were the 6th slowest team back in 2013.
And the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game.
Ooh, well, I don't think he planned it too far. It's one of those things, you know, Greg, that just happens.
You know, you don't mind a guy like him attempting something like that in a close ball game. That was a haymaker there.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Good work there as it goes.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can back.
Teague against 3 Portland.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
To Jefferson, and finished off by Jefferson.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
Crab dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Back to Crab. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
Hey guys, that's a big swing, and turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Lillard from outside, and again it's the Trailblazers.
The last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the mess after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out. He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooter
Gets it off. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's a close game as we...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 24 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to...
That concludes our halftime presentation.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Well, how about Paul George in this 25 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Monte and George filling out the perimeter. Young out there with Jefferson, and it's Teague in at the 1 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And if you had to start a new team today, which small forward would you want? Kawhi Leonard or this guy, Paul George?
Well, I'm a little biased. It's a tough call, quite honestly. I mean, arguably the best two-way player. Elevated his game offensively, and we know what he does defensively. But for my money, being a former Pacer myself.
Outside Teague for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by George. Teague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Portland trailing here. Again, that's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there.
Look, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Three-pointer, Lillard buries it from three-point range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Outside, George. George has got it all tied up now.
Effort from George. Just outstanding. I mean, feeling the defense on him, but still hitting the shot.
Lillard with the bucket.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. And he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it.
Feeds it to George. Almost.
3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Lillard.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves.
No question about it, guys. He doesn't mind putting a little salt in that wound.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Well, I think he was out there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the 3. And rebound goes to the Pacers. Out to the right wing. Teague for Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 2 assists now in this one.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that, ready to catch him fire. And offensively, you've got Lillard and McCollum spacing. And when you swing the ball, either can carve up the defensive rotation. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Outside, George leans inside and misses it off the right side of the rim. And both Lillard and McCollum, able shot creators. They put a lot of pressure on him.
And both of them able to hit from deep, off the bounce, and create for others. They're both scoring-minded guards, but plenty of playmaking to keep the ball moving.
Here's what Portland's going with right now for Davis, and it's Turner in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Turner passes to Lillard, kicks it up, gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got 11.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
It's George on the wing. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Azili can't get it to go.
You know, just the play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three throughout the game.
Yeah, Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Left side, George. And Young kicks to George. George double teamed.
Jump ball, jump ball, jump ball. You too.
Back to the jump ball.
Trailblazers with the ball. Trailblazers leading by 4. An open look for Lillard. Second chance effort by McCollum. He's got 13.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the Pacers asking Paul George to play some power forward last season. He was a little hesitant to absorb that pounding, especially coming off the big injury.
And guys, you know, in practice, they mostly have C.J. Miles defending power forwards. Funny to have the 6'10 guy.
Look at that jam.
The Thunder rocked that rim. How about the vision of Ellis? Nice job finding guys in their spots.
Here's the jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he's got with amazing aerial skills.
Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps. Portland leading by 6.
No.
Paul George with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot.
That's how you attack.
Oh, man. my. Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy's slams at times can be absolutely sick.
It's stolen by Jefferson. T dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Too, Kevin, go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the three-point shot has just been
On our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Lillard and McCollum, the explosive backcourt pair. Azealia is out there with Turner. And it's Crabbe in at the small forward position. And C.J. McCollum stepping into that starting spot, the shooting guard last season, and just about tripled Greg his scoring average.
And how about he and Lillard comprise one of the top scoring backcourts in the league? They make a nice combination. And what I like, when Lillard checks out of the game, McCollum can step over into that point guard role, so he brings great versatility.
The Pacers last season improved their offense and keeping their defense steady.
And you know, Kevin, it was interesting because of the change in style. There was an expectation that the Pacers would make a bigger jump in the offensive numbers, and didn't quite happen that way. The defense stayed about, didn't make as big a jump as was anticipated.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
T kicks to George. That comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 8th assist in the game.
And they're beginning to just play defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results. Think of back guards, ones who get into the lane at will. Jeff Teague certainly comes, and it all starts for him with dribble penetration.
And talking about Teague, once he blows away.
Yeah, I mean, a great drive and dish playmaker, owns a nice little teardrop. He's also gotten better at drawing contact and working himself to the line.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 41 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from dangerous out there.
The offensive rebound outside for Jefferson. Dishes it to Ellis. From the arc. Trying to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He tries for three. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires for three. Again, the miss by the trail team. Teague, the pass to Ellis. From downtown, that's good, and so Teague with the assist. And it's 8 points for Ellis.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Turner dishes with the screen from McCollum. And Turner kicks to Ezeli. It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the Jefferson. Indiana moving it around. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line.
Shot, gentlemen.
I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a bad.
That's a pretty unique answer. And I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those.
Better play corners now in the forces.
And no matter who it is, that isn't going to get it done.
And George with the stuff.
4-9 for George. And still carving the face the shot to go down.
And the free throw, no good.
I like their greatness, and despite being that.
Exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job of back and getting to the free throw line.
It's a shoot. Peters with another bucket.
He's that way out. So the question is, can he get back into it?
Teague against Lillard. And Lillard. On the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. It's on Jefferson.
And really, defense fouling there, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Yes, off and give him the layup. Much he can go to line.
He throws it from Lillard.
There's not a lot you can say. That's a skill, right?
Pacers trail by 6. Over 3.5 minutes. Final quarter now. Ouch. Teague still. 6 on the shot clock. That one doesn't go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. They find as much as 10. No time on that one. George has got 49 points in the game.
When you got a player in deep moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
He draws the foul onto the line. So is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a smart.
Going to stretch the lead out a little bit.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. He tries for three, and another three.
And that kind of awareness from George, that deep flat-footed immediately on the catch.
Three-pointer Lillard. Ryan Davis got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's George. They grab their own miss. A count to Teague. George against McCollum. Side George. To foul. Call out. First foul. We've got 1:18 left. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now in Portland lead.
And because of Paul George's composure and even keeled nature, teammates trust in him in these situations.
Step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Good on the first step. Put them up. Sketch a 3-point game.
He is absolutely the guy at the line in that situation. Just loves these moments.
From the top of the key. Was shot missing. Now further away. Here's Lillard. He dishes it to Ezeli. Trey. A putback. And it's Ellis with the rebound.
And they have to be really close to perfect from him. They have to get their offense target right on point immediately.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possession from this point on.
It's in! Oh, that's an enormous three-point.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gut.
Lillard outside. Ezeli. Nick out of the park. Good chance here for George. Yes!
The kid's up
guys. What do you...
Their only chance here is to lob it towards the basket. Go for the... There's not enough time left to catch and shoot.
So a close one to take this one. What a shot they put on tonight.
I mean, these are games